Okay, this week for Kids Corner, I'm going to show you how to make cupcakes or muffins look like owls. We've got Halloween just around the corner, and this is kind of a fun little project you can do with the kids. They can help to decorate. Today I'm using pumpkin muffins that I'm frosted with a cream cheese frosting. Both of those recipes can be found on my site, but I'm going to focus the video on showing you how to make the muffins, in this case, look like owls. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, obviously, is put a nice bit of frosting onto the cupcake. And you want it to be fairly thick because you need to have a pretty nice layer to tuck your almonds into that are going to be your feathers for this decoration. So be a little bit generous with the frosting, maybe more so than you might otherwise be, so that you have enough that will hold your almonds and candies in place for the design. So once you have it frosted, first thing you want to do is take two melting wafers. They make the best base for the eyes, and tap those on about like so. Then gather up some almonds, and you just want to start looking for some bigger, flatter almonds, and you just kind of start tracing the shape of the eyes like so. And you want to kind of come down between the eyes a little bit so that when you're done you really do have, it's like the face of an owl. Well, there we go. And then when you get back a row, you start to stagger them a little bit so all of the almonds that you're using show. And you start to get that kind of feathered owl look as you go along with your almonds. And you just keep doing that, and row after row all the way to the back of the frosting. And you'll just keep adding in the feathers like so. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this owl, and then I'll show you what the finished product looks like, and then I'm going to show you another version that's a little bit quicker and easier. This one, I'm going to also do the body where you start here and you come around the bottom as well. And I'll show you what the finished owl looks like when you do that. And then I'll show you a different version that's just the head, in case you don't feel like taking the time to be quite so fiddly with quite so many almonds. So let me finish up this one, and then I'll get right back with you. Okay, so now you can see that I've taken the sliced almonds to make the feathers, and I've gone all the way around, coming kind of down between the eyes and then around the bottom edges. Then what you do is you take a candy corn, tip it on its side, and you press that down between the eyes to be the beak, like so. Then you can use a regular piping bag, or you can just snip the corner off of a sandwich bag, since you're not really going to be using very much frosting for this part of it. So, and then you just pipe on a little bead, enough that'll spread out nearly to the edge of the wafer. Then you take a little brown candy, can be an M&M, can be any other kind of little brown candy, and you just gently push in the middle till you get it pushed out almost to the edges. And then you have your little owl. And that's one version. And then I'll show you, this is another version you can do if you don't want to take as much time to go all the way around. It's a little bit fiddly with the almonds, so if you want to keep it a little bit more simple, you can always just do the head and just use the spatula to kind of just do this at the bottom to make look like feathers or like his body. and then do everything else the same. And it's a much quicker version, but it's just as cute. So those are my owl cupcakes for Halloween. And the supplies that you'll need for candies will be melting wafers, M&Ms or some other small round dark candy that can be the center of the eyes, and candy corns for the nose. And of course the sliced almonds for the feathers. Now you can use any kind of cupcake or muffin that you want as long as the frosting's light, because that shows the decoration better. And that's it. Those are my owl cupcakes for Halloween.